Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to smoke some trout and show you how Leroy does it. But first, let's catch them. Got the whole squad here today. We got Mario behind the camera over there. Dad's here. Leroy's right over there. And then Alex and Anthony are with us today. So hopefully we can get some trout. We'll go over the rig right now. All it is a Carolina rig. Super simple. Little quarter or half ounce weight, bead, swivel, 4-pound test line, all the way down about 18 inches or so, depending on how clear the bottom is, down to this tiny size 14 treble hook. You want it small so that the fish can inhale the bait. We're gonna put some dough bait on this, power bait, or what did I get? I got some gulp this time, but it floats, so a smaller hook makes it a lot easier to float, and then that 4-pound test puts up a little resistance. But you want this off the bottom because that's where the trout are. That's where they like to hang out, just over the bottom. And hopefully we dial it in right. Maybe we'll make some adjustments, shorter leader, longer leader, see if it makes a difference today. Well, I'm gonna try rooster tail too. So here in California, you need a second stamp on your license if you're gonna use 2 rods. So if I cast both of mine out, I can't use my other rod.
I catch everything over there.
Baiting and waiting. All right, so the boys haven't been doing too good on the power bait. We've been soaking for about almost an hour now, so it's time for some live night crawlers. Actually, it's not a bad deal. It was a 25 count for $6. That's really not bad. So there's our worm right there. Take your syringe, put it in the worm like that. Give it a little bit of air. Wiggle it around a little bit. And then before we cast it, we'll make sure that it floats. So putting that air in the worm allows it to float. That's the idea. This is the right kind right here.
Okay.
This is gonna be the right kind.
What's the net? What's the net?
All right, Mario's the net man.
The net guy.
Is it? For sure?
No, trout. It's the trout.
It's the right kind. There you go. On the nightcrawler.
Oh, good one too. All right, I need nightcrawler.
Oh, I think I'm getting bit too, unless I'm wrapped.
It might be a rat. Bag one.
On mine.
See, that's one.
There you go.
There you go. Nice one.
All right.
There you go, Alex. Good one.
All right. Swallowed it.
Oh, he wanted it.
They are.
Oh!
Another one.
No! He's stuck. All right, we got one to smoke. There you go. Rainbow trout. These are Mount Lassen rainbow trout. Good looking fish. Whoa! Come on, Leroy. Keep him out of the bushes. Oh, shoot! Whoa! Shoot! Whoa!
Jeez.
You gonna get him with that net, or you just gonna like swap out of it?
I just like to have fun.
Oh, thank you, man. Nice trout. I thought I was gonna get skunked today.
Got him.
Got him.
Yep.
Well,
Coming this way.
you want me to let him? That's a trout. That's a trout. Oh, it's a lively one.
Dude, it just broke.
Wow.
So I got wet. Nice net job, dude.
There it is.
We're smoking some trout today. We're smoking. Oh.
Good one.
Anthony's gonna do the net.
Sure. Hopefully somebody's gonna net him for me. Go in the bushes. Get him! Hey, we're tied. I only got one rod too. You got two. Mario's on?
We're on.
Who's got a net?
Me.
Anybody?
I got it.
Yeah, we did it, baby. We did it. We got one, finally.
Was that on power bait or worm?
I don't remember. I got both of them out there.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Let's see, what was this on? What was this on? Choked it. It was on the red. So that was on the worm. Worm it is.
It was worm?
That was worm.
Nightcrawler. That's a good fish. Oh, whoo! I narrowly avoided. Whoo! Ooh! Easy. Yes, sir. Dude, I narrowly avoided that bush over there.
Worm.
That is a goodie on the nightcrawler. There it is there. Ooh, he's bleeding pretty good. Running all down my fingers right there. That's cool. Don't have to bleed him out anymore. And we are home. Leroy just got here. We are gonna smoke some trout. It was definitely a major success. We got on a good amount of fish, got to hang out with Dad, got to meet a few subscribers. So you guys, Paul and Chris, shout out to you guys. Thank you for saying what's up. Ray was out there too. It was just a really good time. We had Alex and Anthony join us. That was pretty awesome. And Mario wiped that skunk off. So legit, Mario finally got on a good bite. But we got this trout that we are going to cook up. And speaking of the man himself,
Smoker is arrived.
there he is.
We ready to smoke up some trout?
Oh yeah.
Got the smoker.
So last time we saw this on the channel, we smoked some perch.
That's right. Soaked my wood chips a little bit, so you get a little bit more smoke out of them.
Soaked them in water.
Yeah, just regular water, and then I throw some regular ones on there, dry ones. But if you want extended smoke, you should soak your wood chips, you know, like 4 or 5 hours. It goes right here, right under the fire.
So basically it's just a burner right there.
A burner, and then there's your pan for your wood, and this is gonna hold water. So you need moisture. Whenever you're smoking something, you need moisture. And then we'll load these pans up. Got to spray them first, and then we'll load them up with fillets.
So we already knew that this was gonna take a little bit of time. So Leroy and Bob actually went out yesterday and they caught, how many did you guys get? 5? They ended up with 5 trout, and Leroy actually prepared them last night and he marinated them the way that you need to. Basically a dry rub, right?
Yeah, it's a dry rub. I don't do a brine on these because they're so thin, you know? So a dry rub is just as good. You know, brining, normally you want to brine something like a thick fish like salmon, you know, so then the brine permeates the meat, gives it some flavor. These guys are so thin, a dry rub does the same thing.
So yeah, he did that last night. So we already have some to smoke right now, but we're gonna go over what to do with your trout in order to have the same result. Some delicious smoked trout.
The trout after it's brined. Brine for about 7 hours.
All that juice comes from the trout, or?
Yep, that's all from the trout.
So basically dried, yeah. So
the salt draws the moisture out. That's what you want. You don't want a lot of moisture in your fish. But I like to smoke my fish so it's still moist. I don't like to do it till it's like jerky. You know, so it still flakes apart, but it has that really good smoke flavor, right? But that's the way I like to do it. Some people like to smoke it forever and it comes out really tough and you gotta chew on it like a piece of jerky. I don't like that.
You leave the scales on, right?
I do, but you can, because I don't eat the skin after I smoke it. You know, I take the skin. I don't eat the skin, but you need the skin on to hold the fish together. This is my dry brine. I did it 2 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of onion pepper or onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and then you mix it all up like that, and then it keeps for a long time. You can just actually put it in the freezer or refrigerator and it keeps, you know. And then, but you need that high salt content. It doesn't make the fish salty, but you need the high salt content to cure the fish, and that's the whole smoking process. You need the salt. You can use whatever kind of salt you use, sea salt, but I use kosher. That's why you can see it still here, the little white speckles. That's kosher salt. Make sure that you spray your grates really good with like a non-stick. I'm using the Pam grilling. That way your fillets come out nice and easy, because if you remember the last time when we did perch at Jess's house, the perch fillets stuck a little bit. When you do this, they won't stick. The fillets will come out really perfect. So that's a key step.
All right, so we did skip straight to the smoke part, but so what you're about to see is basically rewind a little bit to the fillet and the brine part, just so you guys can see what it's like.
This must have been mine. It's got mud all over it. When the fish are a little bit bigger, we can take it and just take it right off the backbone. You start it here. You want to cut through the rib bones. Once you got the rib bones, you can just slide your knife down, put a little bit of pressure, and you can slide it all the way down like this. And then all you do is take a sharp knife, find your rib cage, and put a little bit of pressure with your fingers. You don't want to cut your fingers, but if you put a little bit of pressure downward and go slightly upward with your knife, right, you can just take those bones right out of there, and you don't lose a lot of the belly meat. If you're going to smoke them, you like the belly meat. See, those are just all the ribs bones right there, and that's what you want. And there's no bones here. The center line bones are still there, but there's no bones in here. And then you can just take this little stomach lining part off and cut that fin off, because there's a fin on the bottom. Don't want that. And there's the little fin. And there you go. You have one fillet ready to go. Now when you're doing this side, helps to have a little bit of a towel. Because what I'm doing is I'm just cutting the rib bones out, the back bones, and I'm cutting the ribs. And if you put a little bit of pressure there again, and there you go. Take that out. The only thing that's different with this process, you can still take the rib bones out the same way. Save that belly meat. Take that bottom fin off. But on this one, the backbone, or the backbone, the tops of the backbone are still in there. So we want to kind of remove those too. So we have to cut through the pin bones. There again, be kind of careful. You don't want to cut your finger, but I've done this many times, so. Take that back adipose fin off. And his dorsal fin. You run your fingers down, you'll feel any bones that are left in there. And if there's any bones left in there, you want to get them out.
This is really similar to just salmon, right?
Yeah, you can fillet a salmon just this exact same way. And there you go.
All right, so now that Leroy showed us his expertise, I'm gonna jump in and help him out because we have about, what, 5 more fish to go. So we'll make this process go a little bit faster. So minor technical difficulty. One of the regulators, one of the valves is a bit crusty on the old smoker back there. So we're gonna have to put a little halt to this video, but hopefully you guys learned a little bit about the smoking procedure and how it's all kind of done. But what's going on, what's wrong, is this flame isn't getting hot enough and the smoke that's supposed to be there isn't there. It's not smoking because it's not getting hot enough. That's as high as the flame is getting right now.
Which is okay, because we haven't cooked these trout, they haven't smoked all the way. So we can continue this tomorrow when I repair my cooker.
So we're gonna put that in the fridge for tonight and we'll be back here tomorrow. But again, since Leroy's gonna be home tomorrow, he's gonna end up brining all of our fillets that he just did tonight or tomorrow before he comes over. But let's show you on one fillet how much of this rub you're supposed to put on. And then again, he'll do the rest at home tomorrow.
Yeah. So I don't measure when I put my brine on. I just grab maybe, I don't know, what's that, like 2 tablespoons? And I sprinkle it on. Only on the meat side. You don't have to do the skin side because the skin side still has scales. But I'd say probably a good 2 tablespoons. Because when you put this in the refrigerator, marinate for 6 hours, as you guys saw, it all turns to liquid anyways, right? Because that's the salt drawing the moisture out of the fillet. And then it all kinds of melds together anyway. So it really doesn't matter, but I mean, I probably do about that much, and then I'm done.
It's 24 hours later and it's time to smoke. But again, we're just completing what we started yesterday with the smoked trout that we caught. So thank you guys for watching to this point. It is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but it'll be all worth it because we get to enjoy the expertise of Papa Leroy and what he can do. So let's get into it. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
You made it.
And look what I'm wearing. This is the fabled Wild Goose Chase. I never get to wear it, but I got to wear it tonight because it's a special occasion.
And it's kind of cold.
It's Smoking Trout Part 2.
Did you show the flames from the other day?
Yeah.
Okay, now watch the flames. That's the way it's supposed to go. We're gonna put it down on a medium heat right now.
Oh, it's roaring.
This thing's gonna be smoking in a couple minutes.
Heck yeah. And another thing that's really special is the in-laws are here. Yay! So that's what we did yesterday, right?
This is exactly what we did yesterday, but these are the new fillets. So I'm gonna put these on the bottom, and I'm gonna put the ones from yesterday on top. Ooh, it's starting to smoke already. Now that's what it's supposed to be doing already.
That's what we wanted to do yesterday, but it didn't quite work.
The second smoking is gone, so we wait about 15 minutes, and it just continues the cooking process, and we're good to go.
What's happening, Leroy?
Pulling these trout out, they're all done. Look at that, smoked trout, still moist. You see that oil? Perfect.
Well, I don't know what you guys are eating, but we know what me and Veronica are going to eat. Thank you very much. Look at that. Look at the juice.
It smells so good.
It smells good.
Right? That's what I was talking about. Like,
And feel how warm it is.
Oh, it's warm.
Are we happy?
Yes, very happy.
We're going to be really happy with it.
that stuff smells so good, guys. You don't even know. It smells amazing. Oh, so good. So we don't have a proper toaster. But we do have a nice griddle, so we're gonna put our everything bagels on the griddle. And Veronica actually picked up some salmon cream cheese, so that's gonna actually be really good with our smoked trout. Salmon, cream cheese, everything bagel, and that wonderful, wonderful smoked trout that Leroy just made.
That's candied.
Well, that's definitely Bob's trout right there. That's Bob. This is Bob's trout. I carved a little bee in it.
It's so good. I just even like the juice for the salad. There's some salad if you want some too.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right on top.
That's salmon.
There's a trout belly right there on top of my bagel.
That's crazy.
I feel like I'm from New York. Eating bagels.
Salmon cream cheese.
So yum. Bob, look at
Just
Edward
like that.
eat your trout.
Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Had a bee in there, right?
Oh,
Bee carved into the fillet.
yeah.
It's a bee for Bob.
Yeah, that sweetness, the bagel, and the cream cheese. The cream cheese really mellows it out. But since she got the salmon Philadelphia smoked salmon,
Not a paid advertisement.
that is that's a pretty good mixture right there, guys. Right there.
Get 3 fatty acid in there. That salmon. Uh-oh.
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 Who's
Come
here?
in. Oh, I'm saying come in. Who is it?
What?
What's happening?
Yes.
Hi, come on in.
I saw this the other night. Or morning, I guess. What's up?
Yeah, what up?
Smells delicious.
No more skunk.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Dang. That's amazing.
Is that yum?
Yeah.
We're gonna continue to enjoy this. You guys have seen enough, and you guys are probably hungry. But just take this as an encouragement to get with your friends, go harvest sustainably, and create some good dishes of your own, and just have fun, man. This is just amazing having friends come over and
Off the boat.
enjoy together. So go do that yourselves.
Jumping in?
With the spear gun? Yeah. We're here to catch trout. Thanks. Catch more bass when I'm not even trying. These bass are prolific.
Bass on powerbait?
I swear, if I catch a bass though.
It's going in the pot. I know exactly right. It's going in the pot. Smoked. Do something with it.
Smoked bass, homie. Smoked bass. Oh, it's a bass.
No,
Wrong
it's a
kind.
bass.
Boo. So Dad brings a chair, but he sits on a rock. Chair, rock. Dad, you have a perfectly good chair right there. That rock's nice though. It is. It's a nice rock. Go with a treble hook though. Ah, yeah. Huh?
What was that?
My
Oh, yeah.
treble hook.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, treble hook. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know you had a successful trout day when, I don't know if you guys can see it, but
Glitter.
yeah, right below his eye he has a piece of glitter.
Oh, yeah.
Monica's gonna be like, what?
A little glitter from the power bait. I got power bait eye.
You need to picture him when he's getting his toenails done, because that sounds really
It's so funny.
slightly embarrassing, but we won't tell anybody. Oh,
Sounds
thank
medieval,
you
man. What are
very
you
much. I
talking
love you too.
Oh yeah. When they split like that, that means they're almost done.